That was a sign of a kind of a preseason game. There was some good stuff, some bad stuff, right?
Some good stuff and bad stuff, and again, a lot of good stuff that we can build on, and some bad things we got to improve on. Our starts are horrendous, and we got to find the answer to that. Whether it's lineup combinations or whatever it is, we can't. I think they scored 24 points in the last 6 minutes of the first quarter, and and then to start the third, we dug ourselves a hole. And we got to get our motors going quicker, and we don't have 2 or 3 minutes to warm up and get loose and get into the game.
What were your impressions of Kyle in his first game?
Well, it's good. I mean, he's got to get his legs. He has C legs right now, and it affected his 3. But you can see he's a rolling pin going to the basket. I mean, he gets to where he wants to go with the ball. He's heady. He sees things that other people doesn't see. He got Landry going, cutting, moving out the ball, which is huge. And those things you can't teach. And so he is a true leader. And then Jose came in and did a great job in the second half. He hit those big threes, was huge. And there's so many. It's some good things, but again, just those stretches that we have with mental mistakes, fumbles, and non-box out, lackadaisical run backs. We can't have those stretches and be a good team.
What were you told about Andrea?
He got kicked in the calf. He couldn't go the rest of the way, and I think it was the same calf as last year, so I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. But I tell you what, I love the way that our guys came in and played. Eddie came in, gave us something. Amir came in, knocked down jump shots. Don McGuire came in, gave us some good minutes. So it was some positives.
What do you see the 2 point guards for those 11 minutes?
That was good. I like that. When you have, like I said, when we have teams that have 2 smaller guards and Cal can guard quite a few bigger guards. Bill is pretty big, and he did a good job of guarding him and chasing him and bodying him. And then John can guard the point guard. So it's going to be matchups. Some nights it's going to be Jose and Cal. Some nights it's going to be John and Jose. So again, it'll be matchups, and there'll be some nights we got to go with DeMar or Allen or Terrence Ross, who couldn't play tonight. So we've got some good combinations, but again, we've got to get a good flow going in those minutes of stretches that we have that are empty.
Looked like there was some good chemistry there between Jose and Amir and Ed.
Right, that group. I tell you what, they saved us. I mean, they came in, brought energy, running around and hitting the boards and that type of thing. I thought Amir came in and did a good job. Had some defensive breakdowns, but offensively he gave us some big buckets.
Tell me what you saw from Landry tonight, specifically in the second half, that third quarter.
I thought he did an excellent job running the floor. Back cutting, moving without the ball. We were going to DeMar in the post, but yet and still his movement on the weak side created havoc and took out their help. And again, those things you can't teach. Those are instinctive plays. We have them in, but a lot of times guys freeze over there and get like a magnet on that three-point line. But he did a great job of cutting and moving out the ball.
What would you expect to see more of just as he gets
more
comfortable?
Yeah, he'll do that. The more comfortable he gets, again, playing with DeMar, playing with Kyle, playing with different combinations. It helps with Andrea out there stretching the floor at the 4. But, again, that's what we expect out of him. And, again, he doesn't have that many plays called for him, and he creates his own offense, which is great.
You used 12 guys tonight. I presume you got to get to 9 for Friday?
We got to get to 8 or 9, pretty soon. And hone in on our kind of consistent rotation. But again, with our roster, Doug, it's going to be a fluid situation. Some nights it's going to be depending on matchups. If they have some monsters, Aaron Gray's going to be in there. If they have some quick, athletic 4s and 5s, then we may have to go to a different lineup. So the good thing with JV, he's very flexible. He can go against some quicker guys. He can go with some stronger guys. I thought he struggled with Okafor in the first half. Did a great job in the second half with him, using his speed and quickness.
How much more comfortable is Jonas starting to look on both sides of the ball?
He's getting comfortable. It's still going to be a while. He's a rookie. I thought those were big free throws he hit in a pressure situation, and that's what preseason's about. You find out who it is, that can make those type of free throws and those plays in those situations, and he did. So it's all a process, and we're nowhere close to being where we need to be a finished product.
Coach, it seemed like tonight he maybe had for the first time some of those whistles that you said are going to come for a rookie where he's looking perplexed.
And we were all he was perplexed. He was perplexed, and again, he's just got to learn what he can do and can't do in those situations. The officials have to get to know him, and know how hard he plays, and again, and probably a couple more fouls, but he'll learn from those situations and know when to pull back and know when to be aggressive.
Thank you.
Okay.